Became an orphan at an early age. He joined the carnival and was trained to be a master archer, called the world's greatest marksman. He is Clinton Francis Clint Barton, also known as Hawkeye.
Listen, Bigfoot. If you don't give me Bruce Banner in the next 3 seconds, bottom line, I will take you down.
I am the Markman, and today we're going to unbox and review Hasbro's Marvel Legends figure of Hawkeye and his Skycycle. So, are you ready to welcome to the Markverse? Hawkeye is an invaluable member of the Avengers, and this set is to commemorate the 60 years of the team, which debuted in September 1963. However, Hawkeye was not a pioneer of the team. He only became part of the Avengers 1 year after. His first appearance is in Tales of Suspense number 57, which was circulated in September 1964. There are two parts to this set: the figure and this vehicle called the Skycycle. Let's start with Hawkeye. This is his original costume, which was in the Tales of Suspense comics. You will notice that the costume of the figure is different from the comics. This includes the mask, the strap for the quiver, the upper torso, the loincloth, and the colors of what I had just mentioned, including its quiver. This means it was not based on his original costume in Tales of Suspense comics because it was based on the Avengers comics. As you can see, they're the same, which I like. For his head, the letter H is not that visible and you need to look closer to see it. In the Avengers comics, this has shadings in some strips. That's why it's visible. Well, at least they became loyal to the design. Unless, of course, they will do some cell shading as well. The bicep band is a little thin compared to the comics. We can move it up and down. But the forearm, that we cannot move. He has rough texture from his neck to the upper chest. This also includes the upper back. There is a peg hole for the quiver, which I will show later. Now, the strap for his quiver, compared to the picture from Avengers comics, it's on the wrong side. But if we look at the first issue of Hawkeye comics, which also looks like the figure, it's on the same side. But if we continue checking the cover of the second, third, and fourth issues of Hawkeye comics, it seems he changed his costume. Look at his arms. He already has sleeves, which now cannot be the basis of the figure. Hence, it's better this to be on the other side to be faithful to the design. Luckily, there won't be any issues because we can move it to the other side. As you can see, we can remove it and not use it, but I do not know why will you do that unless you do not have any intention of putting the quiver as well. There is also a buckle. We have the loincloth, which is really a cloth. That's nice. I always like the boots of Hawkeye. I saw an issue here. The cuff looks larger than the thigh. As far as I know, Clint does not have any leg abnormality. Don't look at the boots. The upper cuff is still visible. It's larger or the same size as the thigh. So there's a symmetry issue here. As expected from Marvel Legends, it has striking colors. For the articulation, starting with the head, up, down, sideways, lateral raise. We can fully rotate the shoulder. We have bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, full wrist motion. So we have ab crunch for forward and back movement. No side crunch, but we can move the waist. For the legs, sideways, forward, back. So that's it. You have thigh swivel, double jointed knee. We can move his calf or the boots. And we have full ankle motion without toe articulation. For his accessories, he has two interchangeable hands, a closed right fist, and for his left, an open one to hold the bow. I'm just going to change the left hand. We have this yellow bow with a black handle. It looks plasticky. It is bendable. Then this purple quiver with more than 2 dozen arrows that we cannot remove. It has a very simple design. This is the peg that we will insert on the back of Hawkeye. Lastly, a separate arrow which I appreciate. So let's make him hold the bow, the arrow, and let's also put the quiver. He looks awesome. For his measurement, he stands 6.4 inches. Now let's go to the Skycycle. There are 4 parts. The stand, which is not really part of the Skycycle per se, the body, the windshield, and the flooring. Well, this has simple details, except for the combustions. We have the seat, which seems to be for 2. Then it also has a panel. Basically, that's it. Let us now connect the 4 parts. Insert this part here. And this one here. Then the comparison. Since he is a member of the Avengers, let's call 3 of the 5 original Avengers from Marvel Legends. Thor, the Wasp, and Ant-Man. Then the 2 other pioneers, the one with whom he had his first interaction, Iron Man from ZD Toys, and Marvel Select, the Hulk. Hawkeye is the 7th member. The 6th one is Captain America, and sharing the number 8 and 9 with her brother, Quicksilver, is the Scarlet Witch. I have yet to have Quicksilver. Then I want to do this. You know it's nice to see this. Green Arrow and Speedy from McFarlane. Let's also include Ellie of The Last of Us from NECA. Then on his Skycycle, comparing with the Ghost Rider on his Hell Cycle, also from Marvel Legends. Then with He-Man and Battle Cat from Mattel toys. That's the comparison. Hawkeye is one of the figures in my 2023 wishlist, which I made a video of it January of this year, and I'm very glad that Hasbro made him. By the way, I post the link to that video in the comment section, and I hope you can check it out. I like looking at the figure except for the lower part of the legs, again because of the symmetry of the cuff to the body, but overall I appreciated the design and the articulation. In terms of its accessories, I appreciated the bendable bow and the separate arrow, and also the quiver that gave me no issue when I inserted it into the back of Hawkeye. In regard to the Skycycle, it's okay. It does not have the impact that I'm expecting. The design is mediocre. I feel that Hasbro did not put its heart into it. The price of the set ranges from 3,000 to 3,600 Philippine peso, which is around 60 to 75 US dollars. The value for money is not there. If you divide the amount into two for the figure, definitely it's worth it, but the cycle, it's not. So, if you enjoyed the video, click the thumbs up button, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to push that notification button since I always publish new videos every week. Again, I am the Markman, thank you for visiting the Markverse, and always remember to pay it forward with kindness.